Alright, Shalom. This is Brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. And this is going to be a simple lesson, just a straight up lesson. Brothers already know what time it is. Hey, I'm just going to keep on reiterating it, just like every brother across the nation and across the globe is doing. The times that we're in, it's at hand, and it's nearer than what we really believe. You can see how quick this stuff is moving, man. You can see this vaccine rolling out. I saw an article the other day which says they have about 20% of the country vaccinated, which, real talk, as much as the bullshit that Esau push out, I kind of truly do believe that about 20% of the people are vaccinated. I got individuals who I work with saying they're vaccinated. I do have the social medias and like Instagram, and I see when I scroll down people posting pictures of them getting the vaccine or having videos of them getting the vaccine or posting a picture of their vaccine card. All right, because we've already seen like the vaccine passports up in New York. Now it's required for you, like it's mandatory for you to get vaccinated before you go to any other country out of the United States. And soon it's going to become to where you need to be vaccinated, if you want to go out of state. And then after that, you got to be vaccinated just to go from county to county, okay? Which is a scripture in itself in Second Ezra's, I want to say the 16th chapter, where it says they desire to go into a city, they can't, pretty much. There may be a 15 or 16, if I'm not mistaken. Matter of fact, let's try to find it real quick. Let's see, there we go. Second Ezra. Let's try 16. All right. One moment. If I can't find it, I'm just going to go ahead and move on with the lesson. Sometimes you just be forgetting what scripts are. Happens sometimes. It just happens. But pretty much we know the what the script says. But going into Romans 13:11, it says, in that knowing the time, that now is a high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than what we believe. Exactly. Like I was saying, we see things happening. Every time I think of that word exponentially, I always think about that one. Well, it's a classic video, and one of the elders over there in overseas in Europe, and I think in Holland camp did, about this truth that has exponential growth, man. And that's how these prophecies are coming to pass. It's exponentially, the prophecies are exponentially being fulfilled, man, at a rapid pace. So what we believe when the end, it may be even sooner than that. According to the scriptures, it is. All right? It is. It says, verse 12 says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Let us put on the armor of light. Correct. So what it's saying here is telling you, hey, prepare yourself for these times to come. Cast off that darkness. Cast off the flesh. Cast off the things that you used to be doing and come back to the light, which the Lord provided to us. Okay? Because midnight's about to strike, baby. Esau even has his dumbass doomsday clock. But midnight's about to strike. All right, that nighttime's about to hit, where ain't nobody can see, and it's too late to get the light. But us trimming our lamps, keeping the oil, keeping the fire burning, we're gonna have a light when that night comes, so we can see where we're going. And that light is a spirit, man. And Yahweh Shemi Awashai is gonna guide us through thick and thin. It says, and let us put on the armor of light. Right, like we were saying, man, you gotta walk in light. This is how you prepare yourself for the times that are coming. Verse 13, it says, let us walk honestly. Right. Be truthful. Be truthful with your actions and your movements, man. Be truthful with your actions and your movements. The way you carry yourself. There should be no guile in you. There should be no schisms in you. Walk in truth. Walk in honesty. Okay? Let's get that word walk honestly. Let's get honestly.
Strong's G 2156. Euschemanos. Euschemanos.
Euschemanos. And that means in seemly manner. Decently. The scriptures are telling you to walk decently. Be a decent person. All right? Just be a good person, man. All right? It says, as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness. Right. Let's get the word rioting. Komos. And that means to revel or carousel. Which what? Reminds you of like a carnival. There's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of craziness. You know what I'm saying? Off the wall things. People acting whatever. It says, let's go to what it says here. It says a nocturnal and riotous procession of half-drunken and frolicsome. Let's get that word real quick.
Frolicsome. Frolicsome.
Frolicsome. It means lively and playful. All right? Which is kind of like mischievous as well. The scriptures talk about beware of a mischievous individual. Just paraphrasing. A mischievous person is one first who's, you could say sneaky and whatnot. And next, who plays around too much. You see? It says a fellow in frolicsome, a fellow who after supper parade through the streets with torches and music in honor of Bacchus. Right, which is one of them gods that Jake used to, or so-called gods that Jake used to celebrate back in the day, man. Bacchus, or I know he has another name. I think it starts with a D. Dionysus, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. It says or other deity. What does that sound like? Sounds like Mardi Gras to me. They fill their stomachs up with shrimp, crab, lobster, and bullshit, and then go out to the highways and parade around in straight folly, and they drunk as hell, putting beads on each other if they flash their tits and stuff. This place is crazy.
Frolicsome.
It's frolicsome. All right. It says, and sing and play before houses and male and female friends. Right. Scriptures tell us to do exactly opposite of that. It says not in rioting and drunkenness. So we are not to be frolicsome. All right. It says not in chambering and wantonness. All right. Let's get both of the words, because we have to know what this is in order to understand what not to be. Koite in the Greek, and it says a place for lying down, resting, sleeping, a bed, crouch, the marriage bed. So exactly, this is gonna right there, adultery, because that's what I was just about to say. All this sounds like cheating on one another. You know what I'm saying? I'll even say this. Being a prophet, having the life of a quote unquote playboy. Ain't nothing wrong with getting you some box. You know what I'm saying? Get you some nice little something here and there. But being a playboy, that's not the life. That's what you could call chambering. All right? Especially if you're going after being a bishop and a deacon. Okay? Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get that script. What a bishop and a deacon is supposed to be. I think that's 2 Timothy. Real quick. Let me see. One moment. I may be off. Maybe find it better in my scripts. Either second or 1 Timothy, and Salakia for my I don't know what's going on with my memory right now. Salakia. Salakia is 1 Timothy. All right, 1 Timothy 3:1, it says, "This is a true saying, if a man desire office of a bishop, he desireth a good work. A bishop must be blameless, and a husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, and good behavior, given to hospitality and apt to teach." Right, let's go down to verse 8. It says, "Likewise must the deacons be grave." So if you desire the role of a deacon, be not double-tongued, not given to too much wine, not greedy or greedy or filthy lucre, holding in the ministry of faith and pure conscience. It says, "And let these also be proved. Let them use the office of a deacon, being found blameless. Even so much their wives being grave." It says, "Not slanderers, sober, faithful in all things." And it says, what again? "Let the deacons be the husbands of one wife." That's not being chambering, okay? And having all these 5, 6, 7 women, got a whole team, got a basketball team of women. It's like, man, you got to juggle all that in the truth, man. Hey, some brothers may pull it off, but not the most. You know what I'm saying? All right. And there's adultery, there's a cohabitation, whether lawful or unlawful sexual intercourse. All right, that's chambering, okay? It says not in chambering, so you don't need, hey, all that playboy stuff. It's for the birds, man. If you got one wife, hey, be happy with that. If the Lord gives you another and you have that one wife, well, he deems that you needed another one. But if not, and shit, even if you don't have a woman, and the Lord may just not deem you to have needing a woman, that's it. All right? But going out there and trying to get all the women in the world, you know, sometimes they ain't the move. Now, like I said, ain't nothing wrong with getting some, you know, something, you know, here and there. Of course, if you're a single man, but don't overdo it. That's it. It says wantonness.
Strong's G 766. As elgaya. As elgaya.
That's elgaya. And it means what? To unbridled lusts. All right? Access. Exactly. If you're unbridled lust, you're excessively feeding your flesh, pretty much, or your lusts and desires, which in turn means you have a lack of temperance, because the word temperance means a control of your lust and your desires. The word desire means a love or longing for certain things that you have a love. Hey, look, man, we love food, we like women, okay, but you got to control that through via your temperance. All right. So it says not in strife and envying. So hey, strife and envying. A strife means contention. So don't be that one to be all argumentative and can't take correction and shit. That ain't the wave, man. And envying, you can fall that in line of being jealous and being covetousness and having covetousness. Always wondering what someone else got, man. All the adjectives that are being preached right here are certain things that you need to stay away from, especially if you have the knowledge of knowing that this place is coming down at a quick manner. Okay? These are all character building type scripts. You know this day is coming. All right? Like it says in that knowing the time. You know the time. It is a high time to wake up out of sleep, even including the ones who are in the truth. It's a high time to continue to keep trimming, to keep mortifying. Okay? The word trim goes into the word preparation, or preparation goes into the word trim. You could say one and the two. All right? Which means to cut things off. All right? That's how you prepare yourself. And what's one way to prepare yourself? By doing what is told, especially in Romans 13 and 13, cutting off these certain adjectives that may have you being pulled back by your flesh. Temperance is the main thing. All right, verse 14, it says, "But put ye on the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof." Exactly, because what did Yahushua do? His level of temperance was at an all-time high. He could control these lusts and desires of the flesh that was wanting to do things. The man did not eat for 40 days and 40 nights. He fasted and still combated with Satan and won and prevailed. That's a level of temperance right there. And that's something that's a spiritual gift. If you want to speak about coveting, that's a spiritual gift that you should want to covet. Man, I want to be just like that. All right? Please, Lord, pray. Hey, can you put the spirit to just like Yahushua had, to up my temperance, to up my wisdom, to up my knowledge, my faith, my belief, all these things. All right? You covet the gift, not the man, or the position or the measure. That's what the scriptures say. I want to say Corinthians 12. I want to say 2 Corinthians. But as much as I've been forgetting scriptures today for some odd reason, I'm just going to verify, make sure I'm correct. Yeah. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to get it real quick and I'm going to close that out on that and just bring it, wrap it back home with a statement. 2 Corinthians 10 and 12. It says, "For we dare not make ourselves of the number, or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves, but they measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves are not wise." Exactly. We are not to covet the measure of somebody else, but covet the spiritual gifts. Okay? Which you could go back to 1 Corinthians 12 and see the gifts. And those are the things that you are supposed to covet. Covet to prophesy. Okay? Those things. But knowing this, how you should be conducting yourself in this time to come, hey, it will behoove you to read these scripts and clean up your ways and your acts. We're not done cleansing ourselves, man. We have to be washing every single day. Every single day we have to wash. All right? And become better individuals, because us knowing that the time is closer than when we believe, man. So with that, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem HaChakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the 11144 First Fruit. Brother Kashakwal, until the next time. Shalom.